What is
The force
upthrust?
exert the force exerted by the liquid when an object is partially or completely immersed in a
Yes, when an object is completely or partially immersed into the
liquid.
liquid, isn't it? And then the object experiences the upward force exerted by the liquid in it, and that resultant upward force acted by the liquid in any object when it is completely or partially immersed, then that is called the upthrust, isn't it? Yes. And do you know the cause of the upthrust? Why? There is an upward force exerted by the liquid when an object is immersed completely or partially in the liquid. Do you have any reason? Do you have any idea or not? Why so happens? When the object is immersed in the liquid, then the object experiences the upward force. What is the reason behind it? Can you tell me? Anybody else? No one? Okay, then I'll tell you. Okay, just see in this slide. I'll show you one slide here, and I'll make you clear from that figure also. Okay, I have made one figure. Okay, have you written this buoyancy? Buoyancy is the property of liquid that it exerts an upthrust on the object immersed completely or partially in it. Okay, at first write this one, and I'll discuss about the causes of the upthrust. Okay, write down these causes of upthrust also, and if you can make the figure, then uh, draw that figure also. If you like to make the figure, Sneha Koju, where are you? Sneha Koju, are you listening me? Sneha Koju, where are you? Hmm? Are you listening me or not? If you are not turning off, turning on your video, then I'll remove immediately. Okay, copy up to the causes of upthrust, and okay, make this figure also. Then you will be more clear. Okay, hurry up. Okay, I finished or not? No? Okay, I finished or not?
Yes, sir.
All of you have finished? And have you made the figure also?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, now I'm going to explain about it. Okay, buoyancy. Buoyancy is that property of the liquid which exerts an upthrust. Upthrust means the upward force. Thrust means force. That it exerts an upward force on the object immersed completely or partially in it. It means the buoyancy is the property of liquid that exerts the upward force on the object when the object is completely or partially immersed in it. Now, causes of upthrust. Okay, at first I'll read this sentence and I'll explain about it. Upthrust of a liquid is due to the fact that the liquid pressure increases with the depth and the liquid contained in a container exert pressure in all directions, upward, downward, and sideways. Yes, we know that the liquid pressure increases with the depth of the liquid, isn't it? That means when the depth of the liquid increases, the pressure exerted by it also increased and vice versa. So upthrust of a liquid is also due to the fact that the liquid pressure increases with the depth of the liquid, and other things is that the liquid contained in a container exert pressure in all directions. That means in upward, in downward directions, and in sideways also. Okay, look at in this figure and I'll make you clear why the upthrust is acted on the object when it is completely or partially immersed. Okay, there is a one vessels. Okay, you can see one vessels there, isn't it? And there is the liquid. You can say any kind of liquids. Let's suppose that is the water. Okay, and there is the object. This rectangular shape, that is an object, and that object is completely immersed in the liquid. You can clearly see in the figure, right? And you have just seen here arrows in four directions, isn't it? In the object. Okay, look at here. There is liquid in the vessels, and the object is completely immersed in the liquid. And the liquid exert pressure in upward direction in the downward surface of the object. Yes? Yes or no? Okay, no. Nobody is saying nothing. The liquid exert the pressure in this object, isn't it? In downward surface, the pressure is exerted in upward directions. That is correct or not?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
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 of
sir.
course. That means the liquid exert pressure in upward directions in the downward surface of the object, isn't it? And you can see these sides, this lateral sides. That means the liquid also exert the pressure in sideways directions of the object also. You can see here and here, isn't it? Into directions. That means the liquid exert the pressure in sideways direction also. That means in these two sides. And look at in the upper surface of the object, the liquid exerts downward pressure in the upper surface of the object. It means the object experience the pressure of the liquid in its all sides. That is correct or not? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
The liquid exert the pressure in this object from the four sides. It means the liquid contain in a container exert pressure in all directions. Now look at the lower surface, and before that look at the side ways of the this object, this left hand side and right hand side of the object. The liquid exert pressure, isn't it? And these two sides are in same depth or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
These two sides, this left hand sides and right hand sides, they are that lies in the same depth, isn't it? So same pressure
Yes.
is exerted in these two sides or not? This left hand side and right hand side. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, of course. So uh, the pressure is cancelled because these two sides are acted pressure in opposite direction, isn't it? Yes. So the pressure exerted in these two sides, that just cancel, because equal pressure is acted in these two sides but in opposite directions, and that's why the pressure is cancelled here. Now there remains upward surface and lower surface of the object, isn't it? Yes. Yes or no?
Yes.
अब हेर, मैले नेपालीमै भनिदिएँ है, यो दुईटा साइड, यो दायाँ र बायाँ साइडमा यो डेप्थ बराबर भएको हुनाले प्रेसर पनि बराबर लाग्छ लिक्विडको। त्यसैले यो दुईटा साइडमा लागेको प्रेसर चाहिँ क्यान्सल हुन्छ, किनकि यो दुईटा अपोजिट डिरेक्सन्समा प्रेसर लागेको छ, एउटै डिरेक्सन्समा लागेको छैन, त्यसैले क्यान्सल हुन्छ। अब जाउँ, बराबर भएको हुनाले क्यान्सल हुन्छ, यहाँको प्रेसर के हुने भयो? जेरो हुने भयो। साइडवेज प्रेसर के हुने भयो? जेरो हुने भयो। नाउ in between the upper surface and the lower surface of the object, tell me one thing, that in which surface there is more pressure of the liquid. Okay, I'm going to ask someone. Okay. Okay, who is there? I am going to ask someone there. Okay, Susma, tell me, in which surface the water exert more pressure in the object, either in upper surface or in lower surface of the object? Susma, in which surface of the object, either in upper surface or in lower surface, the water exert more pressure? According to that figure, tell me. Rachana, can you tell me? Rachana, can you tell me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just try it. In which
Um,
surface water exert more pressure
upper
in the
surface.
object, in the upper surface or in the lower surface of the object? Upper or lower?
Lower surface.
Lower surface. Are you sure? Are you sure or not? Sumali, why are you laughing there? Who is there around you? Hmm? Rachana? Okay. Lower or upper surface? Okay. Sneha, in which
Lower surface.
surface the water exert? Lower surface. What is the reason behind it?
Because
Why the water exerts more pressure on the lower surface of the object?
acceleration due to gravity acts towards the lower.
No,
Height is more
Brajesh.
there, so sir, liquid pressure is directly proportional to the height, and the lower surface has more height, so it exerts more pressure.
Again, no, height in this condition, you have to tell me the depth. Okay, this is the surface. Okay, look at the crosser point. That is the surface of the water, isn't it? Okay, look at here. This is the surface. Okay, I will seeing the crosser here
Yes, sir.
on the
Yes,
screen. Okay, that is the surface. And look at the upper surface of the object and just observes the depth from the surface of the water to the upper surface of the object, and just now observe the depth from upper surface to the lower surface of the object. Which is more?
Lower surface has more
Depth
depth.
is more in the lower surface of the object, isn't it? So that the more pressure is exerted in the lower surface of the object due to the more depth of the water, isn't it? And in lower surface, the water exert upward pressure. Okay. Now look at here in the upper surface, the depth is less in the upper surface than the lower surface, isn't it? So that the water exert less pressure on the upper surface than the lower surface. It means the water exert more pressure in the downward surface of the object than the upward surface of the object, isn't it? Water exert more pressure in the lower surface or not?
Yes, sir.
Obviously,
yes,
isn't it? Now, what is the relation between the pressure and force?
Directly proportional.
directly proportional.
Directly proportional. Okay, if F1 is the force exerted on the upper surface, and if F2 is the force exerted on the lower surface, then which force is more? Then can you tell me?
F2. F2 is more than
Obviously,
F.
F2, isn't it? Because
Yes.
the pressure on the lower surface is more, so that the force acted on the lower surface, that is also more than the upper surface. It means F2 is greater than the F1, isn't it? Due to this fact, the liquid exerts upward force. Which force is greater? Upward force exerted by the liquid or downward force exerted by the liquid? No, no. Upward force acted on the object is more than the downward force acted on the object. Are you clear or
Yes.
not?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
The pressure is more in the lower surface. That's why the force is also more. In
Yes.
upper surface, the pressure is low. That's why the force is also low, isn't it? It means that the upward force exerted by the liquid on the object is more than the downward force acting on the object, isn't it? And if you take the differences between this, then that is the upthrust. Okay. If the pressure is same like in these two sides, then the liquid does not exert any upward force. But in this condition, due to the more depth of the object in the lower surface, the force acting on the lower surface is more than the upper surface, isn't it? That's why when we press the ball, it tries to comes up, isn't it? So upthrust, that is the F2 minus F1, that is the upthrust. Okay, that's why the upthrust is defined as the resultant upward force acting on the object when it is completely or partially immersed. Okay. Now are you clear about the cause of the upthrust? यो
Yes, sir.
Yes.
अब्जेक्टको
Yes, sir.
माथिल्लो सर्फेस भन्दा तल्लो सर्फेस बढी गहिराइमा परेको हुनाले, डेप्थमा परेको हुनाले बढी प्रेसर एक्जिट हुन्छ। बढी प्रेसर एक्जिट हुने बित्तिकै बढी फोर्स एक्ट हुन्छ र अब्जेक्टमा लाग्ने डाउनवर्ड फोर्स भन्दा लिक्विडले दिने अब्जेक्टमा अपवर्ड फोर्स के हुने रहेछ? बढी हुने रहेछ। त्यसैले कुनै पनि अब्जेक्टलाई लिक्विडमा डुबाउँदा के त्यसले अनुभव गर्ने भयो, के एक्सपिरियन्स गर्ने भयो? अपवर्ड फोर्स एक्सपिरियन्स गर्ने भयो। एन्ड द्याट अपवर्ड फोर्स, द्याट इज द what?
minus.
That upward force
F2
is the upthrust, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Are you clear or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Are you clear? Are you clear or not? Tell me. Okay then. So that when an object is immersed in the liquid, then the object lose some its weight. Okay. So when we immerse the object in the liquid, then the object lose some its weight. And but we have no time. We have only 3 minutes, and I think you can copy this within the 3 minutes. Just copy this one, okay? And I'll explain about 2 and 3 in Sunday only. Swastika Karki, where are you? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Swastika, why are you turning up your video then?
छैन सर, टर्न अफ गरेर त
देख्दैन त तिमीलाई यहाँ।
खै
Okay, I've finished or not?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just read and I'll explain about this on Sunday. Okay, then and the next factor to determine the upthrust is density of the liquid. Upthrust is directly proportional to the liquid used. It means the U directly proportional to D. And third one, acceleration due to gravity. Upthrust is also directly proportional to the value of acceleration due to gravity, that is U proportional G. It means the upthrust is directly proportional to the volume of the immersed part of the body, density of the liquid, and acceleration due to gravity. Now I'll explain about this on Sunday because the time is going to be over. Okay, and from Sunday, don't wait for the link, because I'll not send the link. Just use the meeting ID and passcode and join the class. Okay, now I'm going to end this class.